这几天
那个嘛，
要回去了嘛？
哎呦，
他才不会高兴
啊！
我天天都是一样的，
他天天一样的，
一样的。
哎，有什么好高兴的？
我不一样哦，
你不一样，当然，
当然
你除了光头以外，其他都不一样。
今天是48哦，应该是48。Pati Pujika Kumari, Lady of Savatthi, who married at the age of 16 and 4 sons. Huh? Really? Yeah, I see. What knowledge to which you remember? Yes. Okay, this one already finished. 49. Okay.
OK 没有放好没？
因为后面没有要好。还有这。可以吗？看到花吗？后面很多很漂亮的花。
看到那个花，这个花被你挡住。
是了，是了。
那个花看到。
但是这个比较漂亮。
对啊，那个比较漂亮。
我把它踩全部，因为全部倒下来了。下雨的时候，
对啊，我的也是啊，都这样，把它竖起来，竖起来还有开花。
等下会剪给你们拿回去，因为很多没有的话，它没有人采了。So they are asking, is it Ali? Yeah, I say yes. So they are excited. Okay. Okay. So today our Dhammapada 49. 49.你这个也开了吗？
没有，没有。还没有到时间。
还有2分钟，2分钟可以。9可以开，1分钟很快。
Ready?
1 minute. Okay. Namo Dasa Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. 礼敬世尊、阿罗汉、正等正觉者。We come back to this Dhammapada 49, verse 49. So we'll see this book here in English, Pali and English, and then the translation in Mandarin. So saintly monks cause no inconvenience to any. Saintly 就是很神圣 so very, person who are very holy or saintly. So the monks, they cause no inconvenience for anybody. Yathapi bhamaro pupang vanna gandhang ahetayang paleti rasang ma daya evam game muni chare. As a bee without harming the flower, its color and or scent flies away, collecting only the honey. Even so, should the sage wander without affecting the faith and generosity or wealth of the villagers. 听得懂哦？ Yeah. 中文的看一下，如蜜蜂采花，不损色美和香味，当取甘味就飞去，胜者如此入村落。如果好像和尚他们去托钵的话，他们呢只有呢到那边去托钵。So just like the monk collecting the alms food, so go to the village, so people give food and then they just collect the food and then go. They don't disturb people, or you talk too much. For people to disturb people or whatever. So they just quietly go there and stand there. People give and with appreciation, they just take the food and go back to eat. So if not this, then sometimes people go there and then we're talking to the villagers and then making people, troublesome. And then that will be not like the bee. So here is giving the simile. Bee just, go to the flower that just take the nectar and then damaging the color of the flowers or the fragrance of the flower. Just take the nectar away. So the miserly rich man, Gosia. So miser very stingy. But very rich man. By the name is Gosia. 很有钱的啦，可是很吝啬的。In the village of Sakara, this is an ancient village, Sakara, near Rajagaha. So where about? So when you talk about Rajagaha, is in the southern part. Rajagaha, 环舍城 where this is good Chakuta, Dhammapada 就是那个灵鹫山那一带。Live a miserly rich man by the name of Gosia. 这个很吝啬。This is very rich man, but he is very stingy. One day, the rich man and his wife make some pancakes. Pancakes are chapati, like chapati. India very famous everywhere. Chapati. So pancakes, but to avoid having to share them with others. So you see, so stingy. So this rich man wanted to take this pancake himself and with the wife, not other people. They cook the pancakes secretly in the uppermost story of their house. So maybe this very rich man had the house a few story up. So he go to the very top there and make the pancakes. Why not in the bottom story? Why? because the people will smell and then will come to know that, wow, you are making pancakes. Then the people will, stand there to waiting for share. But this man don't want to let people know and then just go up very high up there to the top level. Early in the morning on that day, the Buddha, through his vision, saw the rich man and his wife and knew that both of them would soon attain the first stage of sainthood. You see, these two men also very in the previous life have accumulated certain merits. So that in this life that they come to born in the time of the Buddha, and then where Buddha came to know them and wanted to help them. If you have no such merit, you will not have this opportunity. Born in the Buddha time, and then within the Buddha, the realm of seeing who that he can help. So it's within this circle. So Buddha, early morning, through his vision, saw, because we know that Buddha every time early in the morning, so he entered into the called Nirodha Samapatti. I think what is that? Another kind of meditation is a loving kindness. So seeing this world, survey the world, who can be helped in that day. So that kind of Maha Karuna or something like that meditation. So then he saw this rich man. So early morning, and then he knew that this rich man and the wife, both of them would soon attain the first stage of enlightenment. They are so mature, and within the realm of the being a Buddha that to help. So he sent his chief disciple. Buddha. So he sent his chief disciple, Venerable Moggallana, to the house of Kosiya. So there are two chief disciples. One is Sariputta. This one is Moggallana. So they are all the chief disciples of the Buddha, because the chief disciple is only not only two. The other also, like Anuruddha, Ananda, Mahakassapa, they are all the chief disciples.
18 total?
No. More than many, but
so the Sapat Lohan is not the
that one is a Chinese one. But this one, a chief disciple mentioned, Buddha mentioned that they have special quality. For example, very heard a lot and remember a lot, Ananda. And Mahakassapa is famous for his serious practice, Udanga. And then Anuruddha,
eyes.
The divine eyes. And then Upali is very famous for Vinaya. Then all these one have special. Mahamoggallana, famous for psychic power. And then Sariputta, in wisdom. So all these one very special quality.
Include that?
Who?
Sivali.
Sivali was not mentioned, but he also one of the great Arahant. But not mentioned that. But he only famous because
hockey.
Yeah, he's very
hockey life.
How to say that in English? That very lucky person. Wherever he
most
goes,
fortunate.
Yeah, wherever he goes, then people will come to offer food and things. So always he's full of people offering. That's why when you see the Sri Lanka, that the picture of the Sivali is put that bowl there and the hand is always full.
The hand is like this one.
Like this. Like this. Okay. So Buddha also sometimes have to call Sivali to come alone with the Sangha, because the Sangha is so many monks. They have to pass through certain village or the forest where there are not so many people. So even the Deva will come and offer. The Deva will come and offer the food or whatever. So therefore, Sivali is famous for that. So he sent his chief disciple, Venerable Moggallana, to the house of Kosiya with the instructions the instruction to bring the couple to the Jetavana monastery in time for the midday meal. Oh, you see why the Buddha want send Moggallana to this couple, and then to bring this, tell this Moggallana to bring this couple to the Jetavana in time for the midday meal. Midday meal, that means actually like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So they take early because they go for alms round and then come back. They don't wait until coming to 12 o'clock. So midday meal, Moggallana by supernormal power reached Gosia's house in an instant and stood at the window. So Moggallana had such a power because he don't have to walk, and then he used his psychic power. Only sometime, not all the time, you know. You don't think that because Moggallana having psychic power, so he just fly here and fly there. It's not that way, but only in certain occasion where Buddha mentioned that, I have to bring him before the midday meal. Then he have to go early. So then he have to use his psychic power. Reach Gosia house in an instant. You know, the psychic power that they mentioned, like stretching the arm and then bending the arm, such fast this instant. If you, like Moggallana want to go to the Brahma world, just like this, stretching the arm, he already reached there. And then when he come back, just bending the arm, such an instant, so fast, that he can from the Brahma world come back to the world.
Wonderful. No need to buy airplane.
Yeah, no need. Ancient time, they no need to fly with we have to buy ticket and then the way in the, these are no need. So the rich man saw him and asked him to leave, because why? He was at the top there cooking the pancakes, the two of them. So Moggallana flew there and then reached there and then standing at the window there. He saw, I have already came up to the very top and then you just come out to here. What happened? How you come to? So go away, he says the Moggallana away. So the rich man saw him, the Moggallana, and then asked him to leave, go. But Moggallana just ignored his request. Well, Moggallana very stubborn, stand there and said, no. Actually, don't talk anything, but he just ignored and then he just stand there. So in the end, the Gosia told his wife, this monk don't want to go, so give a very small piece of enough, let him to go. You know, the pancake is so big, but give a very little. So told his wife, make a very small pancake and give it to him. Very small pancake and give it to him. So she took just a small amount of dough and put it in the pan. Just so make it, but the dough fill up the whole pan. So the psychic power. Just put a little, but suddenly it become so big, this pancake. So Gosia thought his wife must have put it too much. So he himself took just a pin of those and put it into the pan. So he said that, my wife already put too much. No, I make myself. So he just take a pin just a tampok. Yeah. So and then put it into the pan. And again his pancake swell as before. Wow, then this pancake become big again. So it is so happened that however little dough that they put it, they were unable to make a small pancakes because they are very stingy. They don't want to make a big size pancake for the monk. So just a little, and then to let the monk go away. So at last, Gosia asked his wife to offer one one from the basket to the bhikkhu. So okay. Then take one piece from the basket to the bhikkhu. Bhikkhu means who? Moggallana. So when he tried to take it out one from the basket, it would not come off because all the pancakes were stuck together and could not be separated. You see, this one all is a miracle. He just told his wife just to take one piece enough. Remember, one piece. So he have to repeat like this. But the wife took one piece, but the whole piece is all stuck together. So the whole basket of a pancake stuck together could not be separated. By this time, Gosia had lost all appetite for the pancakes and offered the whole basket to the monk. So after arguing and so on, so he had no appetite to eat the pancake anymore. So he said, okay, I'll offer all the basket pancake to the monk. So Moggallana then delivered a discourse on charity to both of them. Then Moggallana, after taking, and then gave a anumodana. Anumodana means appreciation or acknowledgement. Acknowledging that you give these alms, that what benefit to you, and so on, this acknowledge. So, and then give this discourse, a very short discourse, maybe not very long, deliver a discourse on charity, dana, to both of them. He also told the couple that the Buddha was waiting with other bhikkhus at the Jetavana monastery in Savatthi. So, and then after delivering the discourse, and he told the couple that the Buddha and other monks, bhikkhu, are waiting in Jetavana monastery. So where this place, you remember? And then come back to this Savatthi. At the beginning, this rich man was from where? Rajagaha. Rajagaha in the south. And then where is the Jetavana? In the north. So this one you cannot walk. You can reach within one day. Actually, you have to fly. That's why Moggallana flew and then to stand there. You understand, huh? Now I thought, where is Rajagaha? Where is Savatthi? You have the idea now. Huh? Rajagaha is Kimbimbisara.
The one with Ambapali Mango Grove. The one with electric chair go up.
Oh no, that one is in the almost central part. But this one, Rajagaha, is in the south. Gichokuta, Apata.
Oh.
Yeah, Rajagaha. Bamboo Grove, the first monastery offered by the Kimbimbisara.
Yeah,
that is a Rajagaha.
Kimbimbisara jail.
Yes, Kimbimbisara jail and the son Ajatasattu. But then this Savatthi is in the north, where Anathapindika, Visakha, there. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore he had to flew. Otherwise, how to reach there? Wow.
He flew with the couple.
I think so.
Huh?
Later he brought these two couples. Yes.
That's extreme.
Yeah, took this couple. Yes.
Don't need to deal with TSE.
Yeah. So therefore, this Moggallana took the couple together with their basket of pancakes, and then to the presence of the Buddha. So actually flew there to bring this basket of pancake to this Savatthi. So there they offer the pancakes to the Buddha and to other bhikkhus. So now, this that basket of pancake is enough to offer to hundreds of monks. That is also a miracle thing. You said say one piece, but another piece coming out. So in that way, to deliver, all the monks have enough to eat. Otherwise, this one basket not enough. So at the end of the meal, the Buddha delivered a discourse on charity, dana, and both Gosia and his wife realized the Dhamma. So they are very lucky because they born in the southern part, and then Buddha, after seeing them so far, but realized that they both have this, maturity. So wanted to help both of them. So send this Moggallana to their house, and then to take these two to Savatthi. So they have the opportunity to give the dana to the bhikkhu, and then listen to the Dhamma, and both of them realize the Dhamma means Chakung Udapadi. Chakung Udapadi means the eye arises. Phá dạng thai. That means seeing the Dhamma, realize the Dhamma. So this actually is referred to the first stage of enlightenment. You come to know about the Buddha wonderful, Dhamma wonderful, Sangha wonderful. So having faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So you see. So people sometimes say that what is the point of doing the dana, sila, and this kind of thing? We just practice meditation, not. But sometimes you practice meditation is correct. But can you realize the Dhamma in this present very life? We can't say. So individually, some people can in this life, but sometimes some people not mature.
They do vipassana. Maybe.
Yes. So you need also some kind of merit to help you in this samsara to come, where later you meet, the Buddha or great disciple of the Buddha, or the Kalyana Mitta. So they will help you in the path and then to get the enlightenment later.
But then the majority, if not all, Sotapan realize Sotapan or reach Sotapan while listening. So
during the
meditation is not required.
Actually, because during the Buddha's time, Buddha personally there and the great Arahant personally there. So then that time is we have a much percentage of getting when listening to the Dhamma to get enlightenment.
Because even Kosia is not, it was miserly.
Yes.
So it's not really like even giving or generous at all.
Yes. So, but then later Buddha let him to understand the Dhamma that, you have to not to be stingy in that way, and then serve the Sangha and give to the holy man so that he can have much merits and so on. So later he come to realize. Otherwise he really very stingy. And the wife also the same. So both of them, they can be together.
Next time give a dana pancakes.
Yeah, pancake. Yeah, because India very common because
is that
chapati,
like idli?
Chapati. Huh?
It's not idli. I think it's idli. I don't know.
Oh, because in English translation is pancake.
Yeah.
But actually, it's in India. It's not what you mean by the pancake, but they call chapati or roti.
Yeah.
Malaysia is called roti.
Roti China.
Or roti canai. So in that way. Yeah.
Not idli.
Well, maybe I don't know, but pancake. So yeah, you can think of any kinds of food. Like pancake or this. Okay. So this is one where Buddha say, you see the monk, they just like the what is that? The bee. So they're just collecting the flowers, nectar, and then with the humming, the beauty of the flower. And then another 50. Now seek not others' fault but your own. We don't see people, this one done, that one not done, the fault of other, but see your own. But in Malay, so there's He's talking about, in front of you, the big elephant you cannot see, but over the rivers, there is an ant that you can see. You understand what?
Yeah. 别人的
对岸的小蚂蚁你看得到，你的前
别
面
人做的，
前面的一只大象呢，
你自己
看不到，
大象做不到，看不到。
所以So seek not others for but your own. Na paresang wilomani, na paresang kata katang. Attanova avekeya katani akatani cha. One should not pray into the faults of others, into things done and left undone by others, one should rather consider what by oneself is done and left undone. OK， 50，不应观察他人的过失，他人已做和未做的事情，当应观察自己的过失，已做和未做的事情，就是看自己了啊，自己的有没有什么已做了还是没有做的，那么别人的什么问题不要太去看多。OK。Number 50, what is this story about? Pay no attention to curses. Curse, C-U-R-S-E-S, curses. So a rich lady from Savatthi was a supporter and disciple of a naked ascetic by the name of Bhante. A rich lady, a very rich lady from Savatthi, which is in the Beifang, in northern part, was a supporter and disciple of the naked ascetic. So he's not the supporter of the Buddha. Naked ascetic is what he tells the Jainism, Jain. So by name, what is her name? Bhante. So lady should be Bhante, is not Bhante, Bhante. Because of her strong devotion to the naked ascetic, Bhante as she would her own son. So because of a strong devotee, is a strong devotee of the naked ascetic. So she treated Bhante. So who treated Bhante as she would her own son?
Bhante 是那个裸体教的。不是这个女的。
对 Bhante 这个所以这个是男的。So naked ascetic by the name of Bhante, yes. So this Bhante treat this devotee, the lady devotee, as her own son. Okay, Bhante as she treat this Bhante as her own son. 这个女的那个 devotee 了 ，treat 这个呢那个 ascetic Bhante as like her own son. Okay, she had friends and neighbors. All her neighbors were lay disciples of the Buddha. Oh, yeah. So this lady, naked ascetic disciple, this lady, she had many friends also neighboring. So, but all these neighbor people, they were disciples of the Buddha, not the naked ascetic. Okay. So they frequently visited the Jetavana monastery to pay their respect and to listen to the religious discourses given by the enlightened one. So this devotee is Buddhist devotee. So they use frequently to the Jetavana monastery, and then to pay respect to Buddha, to do offering dana, and to listen to the religious discourses by the Buddha, enlightened one. When she heard her neighbors praising the virtues of the Buddha, she wanted to go to the monastery to pay her homage and also to listen to his religious discourses. You see, it's also influenced by the neighbors. That his friends, her friends, so many, they were Buddha disciples. So they always talk about the virtue of the Buddha and the Sangha and so on, and the Dhamma. So she was also have this desire of going to see the Buddha, to pay the homage and to listen to the Dhamma. However, Bhante prevented her from going to the monastery on several occasions, of course. Then before she wanted to go, she would ask the master, her master, the naked ascetic Bhante, can I go there and listen? So would you think? Allow or not? Of course, this naked ascetic Bhante say, no, you cannot go. They have magic. The Buddha have always had the magic. People go there and then all get trapped. And then they are no more coming back. Then they become, a Buddha disciple. So they were make such kind of a comment. So, however, Patika prevented her from going to Buddha's, the monastery Jetavana on several occasions, not only one time, many times he prevented. So instead of going to the monastery, she invited the Buddha through her own son to her house for almsgiving. So this lady also quite wonderful in the way that, okay, I cannot go to the monastery. Then she told her son to go to the monastery and invite the Buddha to come to her house to give. She want to give almsgiving dana. Choice was prepared for the almsgiving. After the meal, the Buddha expressed his appreciation, meaning anumodana. Hearing the golden voice of the Buddha delivering the wonderful and the glorious Dhamma for the first time in her life, her whole body was suffused with joy and happiness, and she exclaimed spontaneously, well say, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. You see? You understand what here? So, after giving alms to the Buddha, so after Buddha had taken the food, so Buddha sat there for some time and then delivered a sermon, a preaching. Then she heard about the teachings of the Buddha the first time, and the Dhamma so wonderful, and the Buddha so very, how we say, majestic, is it that way, inspiring, and then the Sangha so wonderful there. So actually gave her full of confidence. So after listening, for the first time, and at the end, she says sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. When you say sadhu, sadhu, that means finish. Finish for who? For the naked ascetic. for this one particle. Yes. Once you say sadhu, means excellent, well say. Yeah. So particle, the naked ascetic who was in the next room, because she wanted to see what is the situation, because this lady wanted to give alms. Actually, he prevented, but finally you cannot do that. So later, then he was in the house, and then inside one room there just to listen, and then what happened to the Buddha. So in the next room, he heard the applause uttered by the rich lady. So this naked ascetic heard that this lady, the rich lady, say sadhu, sadhu, and then he was completely, this naked ascetic was completely finished. So she is no longer my disciple. He realized that. This naked ascetic realized that she is no more my disciple. He 參了，一走了，對不對？你跳舞？
有啦。
跳舞啊。Because when you say sadhu, sadhu is no more. You say Buddha is so wonderful. So then, what this lady before believed one is no more. So this naked ascetic say, she is no longer my disciple. Thought particle. Fuming with rage. 哇，好像发火一样，烧起来，滚了。So angry, very angry. So he came out from the room and cursed both the lady and the Buddha. Wow, curse. So come on, say, wow, man, scold the Buddha, so scold the lady. You, this idiot. Maybe use the word now. Scold Buddha, scold the lady. And left the house angrily, still shouting his abuses. So you will meet these kind of people also, especially religious crashes.
Of course, until now.
Yeah, until now, people sometimes say that, "Wow, you taken away my disciple. Wow, you converted the other people." So they are so angry, and then they shout. Sometimes it's not shouting. Even now they will You use their
Satan.
yeah, all the bad words, yeah, and then say you're devil, you're Satan, and then
Usually
this.
it's like a cross-dresser homosexual.
So left the house angrily, still shouting his abuses. Left still shouting abuses. The lady was embarrassed. The lady actually was very embarrassed. How can this naked ascetic, this master, so how is that word used? Vile, VIL. Is very low kind of people talking in the
FOUL, foul.
most
Low class.
no people use a bad word, something like that. VILLE or what?
What's foul? FU.
You mean low.
LE.
Hmm?
That's trap.
Yeah. Okay, so he was embarrassed and so ashamed that she could not concentrate on what the Buddha was saying. So because the master talking so rough and
Something disgusting.
FOUL.
FOUL. Oh.
Offensive, disgusting,
Mm.
morally bad.
Yeah. So this lady was so very ashamed when the master did that way. So she could not concentrate when the Buddha delivered the sermon. Her mind was very upset. She was very upset. And then Buddha said, she could not concentrate on what the Buddha was saying. The Buddha enlightened one advised her not to be concerned about those curses and tricked. Yeah, then Buddha said, no, you should calm yourself. Don't be disturbed by these curses and tricked, but to be mindful on her own good and bad deeds. So then you be mindful on yourself. What have your mind now coming? Now your mind is angry or agitated and things like that. So you have to think of your good and then become. So at the end of the discourse, she attained the first stage of sainthood. So after some time, then she come down, and then she got to understand the teaching of the Buddha and became this Sotapan. See the Dhamma.
So it sounds like the Sotapan is not that difficult.
You have to born at that time, not now. Right? You didn't born.
Because you
Right
born in the Buddha's time or the great disciples' time. So the Buddha and the great disciple have such kind of wonderful and power that deliver the very true Dhamma, that you can absorb the true Dhamma to understand.
I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's not difficult.
Yeah, you see, that's actually our past parami. No? Our parami, if it's sufficient, then it's easy for you.
For Sotapan.
Mm-hmm.
But still can.
Yeah,
but not that easy.
Not to say not easy and not to say very hard, because it depends on
This
individual.
is special.
Yeah, it's a very special occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the Buddha's time.
Need to learn how to make pancakes. Small become big.
Now we come to this verse 51 and 52 and see how practice is better than mere teaching. So practice is better than, because comparing the practice and the teaching. So it's just merely teaching without practicing. Yathapi ruchirang pukkang wantang agandhakang evan subhasita vacha aphala hoti akubbato yathapi ruchirang pukkang wantang sagandhakang evan subhasita vacha saphala hoti Sakupato. As a flower is lovely and beautiful, but is senseless. Sense, no smell, senseless. Even so, fruitless is the well-spoken word of one who does not practice it. As a flower that is lovely, beautiful, and scent-laden, even so, fruitful is the well-spoken words of the one who practices it. 51 and 52. 像可爱美丽的花，色好而不香，如上所画的人，不施行没有结果。就好像那个美丽的花这么美丽，可是它的颜色很好看，可是它没有香 senseless. So just like one who can speak very well, but no practice, there's no fruitful result. The second one, 像可爱美丽的花，色好而芬香，如上所画的人，施行而有结果。Just like very beautiful colors flower, colorful and also very fragrant. Just like a well-spoken person, so he practiced it, then there is a result of fruition from this well-spoken person. Okay, so this is 51 and 52. Now, what is the story behind it? Let's see. A devote to whom should one pay respect? Chattapani. So a devotee named Chattapani. So when you say Chattapani, this is a lady, is it?
Yeah.
Chattapani, who had attained the second stage of sainthood, lived in
It's a
Savatthi.
he.
So on one occasion, Chattapani was at the Jetavana monastery, listening to a sermon given by the Buddha. When King Pasenadi came to pay his respect to the Buddha, Chattapani did not stand up because he thought that by standing up it might means that he was paying respect to the king. So, but not paying due respect to the Buddha, the king took that as an insult and was very much offended. The Buddha knew exactly how the king felt, so he told the king of the virtues of Chattapani, who was also well versed in the Dhamma. On hearing this, the king was impressed and was no longer offended with Chattapani. Okay, so the Chattapani, a devotee of the Buddha disciple, he already attained second stage of enlightenment, 就是 Sakadagami. Also, we say that is called one's returner. Sakad, one. Sakadagami, means coming back one time. So, second stage of sainthood, live in Savatthi. So, it's also in the northern part. On one occasion, Chattapani was at the Jetavana monastery. So, this monastery very famous, Jetavana monastery. When we go beside the four sites, so this Jetavana that we also visit because of his Buddha was there for many years. So Jetavana monastery, listening to a sermon given by the Buddha. So he was sitting there, listen to the Buddha giving sermon. When King Pasenadi came to pay respect to the Buddha, so King Pasenadi, who is in the northern part, so he is the king who ruled this kingdom. So he came also to pay respect to the Buddha. Chattapani did not stand up. He just sit down there. Because when people come in, if they are respectful people, like king or the Buddha or the elder one, so we usually stand up to welcome. So the king coming But this Chatapani just stay there to listen to the sermon. He did not stand up. Because he said that he think that if I stand up, that means I don't respect the Buddha. So Chatapani did not stand up because he thought that by standing up, it might mean that he was paying respect to the king, but not paying respect to the Buddha, because he was listening to the Buddha. So it's more important that he had this respect to the Buddha. Then the king coming, then I dropped this listening and then I signed up to welcome the king. So the king took that as an insult, of course, because he's a king. So he said, "Oh, you see, I come in and then you are not standing up, so it's an insult to me. I myself is a king, so you should stand up to welcome me." So, but this man thinking that no, if I stand up, that means I pay no respect to the Buddha. So the king took that as an insult and was very much offended. Offended 这是什么？中文好像
被侵犯。
就是好像你做了什么对我不好 offend me. So the Buddha knew exactly how the king felt. So Buddha know, oh, this is exactly the king what the thing. So he told the king of the virtue of Chatapani. And Buddha say, oh, Chatapani, you must understand Chatapani. Chatapani is not common people, common person. So in that way, so who was so worse in the Dhamma? So because Sotapan, you already seeing the Dhamma, and then the second stage, you are higher than this seeing the Dhamma, is more deeper. So on hearing this, the king was impressed. Then this king will come to realize that, oh, this person is really has some Dhamma. So I was impressed and no longer offended with the Chatapani. When the king next met Chatapani, so later, so he met this disciple Chatapani. He requested him to teach the Dhamma to his two consorts. So then the Buddha already recommended to him that Chatapani very versed in Dhamma. So now he came to know, and then when he met this man Chatapani again, then he asked this Chatapani, come and then give Dhamma to my two consorts, 两个王妃。两位王妃。So he declined and suggested that the king request the Buddha to assign a bhikkhu for this purpose. Now, of course, he is as a layman. He said, no. Mm-hmm. You better go and see Buddha and ask the Buddha to assign a bhikkhu, a monk, to come and teach your two consorts. So the Buddha assigned Venerable Ananda. So later, then Buddha, so this king went to see the Buddha and then to get to the monk. So who Buddha sent? Sent Ananda to go regularly to the palace to teach the Dhamma to Queen Malika and Queen Vasabhakatiya. So these two ladies, to Queen Malika. Malika very famous also.
The one with the dog.
This story about her. So Dhamma to Queen Malika and Queen Vasabhakatiya. So another queen. So after some time, the Buddha asked Ananda about progress of the two queens. So after giving this, frequent giving the Dhamma talk to these two queens, Ananda. So then later Buddha asked Ananda, how about their progress of these two queens? Ananda replied that although Malika was learning the Dhamma seriously, Vasabhakatiya was not paying sufficient attention. So one is learning the Dhamma seriously, the Malika, King Malika. But the other queen, Queen Malika, so other queen, Vasabhakatiya, not paying sufficient attention. This one just listen, but sometimes just, the mind going somewhere. So on hearing this, the Buddha said that the Dhamma could be of benefit only to those who learn it seriously with due respect and proper attention, and then practice diligently what was taught. So the Dhamma should be listened in this way. You have to listen it very carefully with your mindfulness, and then seriously you listen it, and then get how, no matter how much you can get, and then remember in your mind. After remembering in your mind, then you should take it into practice. Then in that way, then you will see the result. So Buddha taught in this way. Benefit only to those who learn it seriously and with respect and proper attention, then practice diligently what was taught. So in that way. This is very long one, so I should stop here, and then I should when
这是 Visakha.
yeah, this is very wonderful, very beautiful, and then you come to know about Visakha. So this story is very long and interesting. So that will leave it for next time when I come back from Malaysia. So we can continue, or in Malaysia I can continue, and then you can get it from this YouTube or maybe from the Facebook.
So I will take my book home.
Yes. You can,
Okay.
yeah. So you just mark it down. Do much good. So it's the next time 53. So we are going to end today, and then wait until next year. Yeah, transfer or sharing numerics. Etawata chammehi sampatam punya sampatam sabe dewa sabe bhuta sabe satta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya idam me punya asawakaya vahang hotu nibbanasa paccayo hotu. Hotu sabbang sumanggalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Hotu sabbang sumanggalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sutti hontu nirantarang. Hotu sabbang sumanggalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena suddhi hontu nirantarang. By the power of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, may the Deva protect you all. Be well, happy, and peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah.